Hello, good morning to all of you. This is Chandrasekhar. Today we have to discuss about the refraction from the concept of optics. Okay, so first of all, we have to discuss about the definition for the refraction. Okay, what is refraction? So refraction means what it is means the bending of light rays from their original path while passing from one medium to the other medium is called as refraction. So what is the meaning of this word? Let us suppose here this one is one medium, either it may be glass or water, whatever, otherwise air, whatever the medium here you may take. Let us suppose here this one is the normal, then refraction means what it is here. Let this is incident ray, this one is the incident ray, and here this one is the normal. Then what happened? The ray, actually if there is no bending means this one is the original path, right? But it is not followed by the original path. It follows what happened here, something, the deviation takes place from the original path, that is bending of light ray. This is the light ray, it is going to bending towards normal or away from the normal, from their original path. This is the original path here, actually this is original path, this is original path. So from this original path it is going to get deviated. How much deviation takes place? Let this is the deviation delta, like that. So this is called deviation angle, right? And this is called as the r. So r means what? Refracted angle. R is refracted angle. So according to the definition, what it was given here, the bending of light rays. So this is the light ray, it is followed by the original path, but it is not following the original path, but there is bending takes place. Why? Because here this is the medium of refractive index mu. So due to that refractive index, what happened here, the diversion takes place from its original path. This phenomena is called as the refraction. Okay, so and that after that refraction, now we have to discuss about the laws of refraction. What are the laws of refraction? The first one is, first one what was given means, let us see here, this one is, let us, this is the medium which separates two medias, right? For example here this one is the air and this one is the glass you take. So this one is the surface. This is called surface here. This is called surface. So the surface which separates two medias, that is called as the interference surface. Okay. Now whenever the light ray is incident on that point on the surface, then what happened? The first law what it was given means, the incident ray, the normal and refracted ray all are lying in the same plane, right? So this is incident ray, I ray, here I am taking that incident ray, normal and refracted ray all are lying in the same plane. Same plane means what? Let us suppose here, this one is the surface. Let us suppose here this one is the pad. Okay, so for this pad this is called as the normal, this is called as the normal. Okay, so for this pad this one is normal means whenever the light ray it is incident in this direction, then the refracted ray here it is in the direction. Now all are lying in the same plane means what it is here. So the refracted, the incident ray, this one is the normal, okay, and this one is the incident ray and this one is the refracted ray, all are lying in the same plane of the surface. For example, let us consider this is the surface board. Okay, so that on that board here you see that here this one is the one edge and this one is the another edge, and these are the lines, all are lying in the same plane. Plane means here what it is, the board surface. On that board surface only all surfaces are lying on. So similarly here what was given, the first law is incident ray, normal and refracted ray all are lying in the what it is, the same plane. Okay, so next second one what was given means the Snell's law. Snell's law. Snell's law means what? Mu sine I is constant. Mu sin I is equal to constant. Nothing it was there here. So in any medium, the product of refractive index and sine of the incident angle is remains constant. This is the this is called the Snell's law. These two are called the Snell's laws. So again I am repeating, the Snell's laws means what? The two laws are there. One is the incident ray, refracted ray and normal all are lying in the same plane, and the second one is called as the Snell's law. What it is the Snell's law? The product of refractive index of the medium and sine of the incident angle is remains constant. Is remains constant means what? What is the meaning of this one? Mu sine I is equal to constant. So what is the meaning of this one? That is mu1 sine I1 is equal to mu2 sine I2 is equal to mu3 sine I3 and so on is constant. So this one is the formula relation from the Snell's law, right? Now we have to discuss about the next one is apparent depth. Okay, before that apparent depth we have to discuss about the Snell's law, how to apply the Snell's law. We have to see again about the Snell's law because this one is very important to solving the problems otherwise. So again you see that Snell's law, what it was given, the product of refractive index and sine of the incident angle is remains constant. Mu sine I is constant was given like that. So how to apply? Right. Let us suppose here the medium is air and let this one is the glass you take. So the refractive index of the glass is mu g and the refractive index of the air is mu air, mu a you take, right? Now let us suppose here this one is the normal. Then let us suppose this one is the light ray incident with the incident angle. So why we are taking the normal means normal is used to measure the angle made by the incident ray and refracted ray or reflected ray, whatever it may be here. Any angle if you want to measure means you should take the help of normal. With respect to normal only we are measuring the incident angle or refracted angle. Now see that here with respect to normal this is incident angle, right? So originally the light ray is followed by this is, that means this is called original path, but it is not followed by original path. Why? Because it is not the air. If it is continuously air means then it is followed by the original path, but here the medium it is there. What is this? That is the glass. So the glass is having the refractive index mu g. That's why what happens, it is going to get a bending. how it is going to get bending means, so towards the normal, here it is going to get bending towards normal, like that. Okay, so and with respect to normal, here it is making an angle, refracted angle R, so that where I is the incident angle, I is incident angle, whereas R is what it is, R is refracted angle, R is refracted angle. Now, right, now at why it is, how, so how it is going to bend towards normal, otherwise the away from the normal means, what the rule here it is following means, so two rules are there here for that. So let us suppose here, if the ray is passing from rarer medium to the denser medium, then the ray, this one is the light ray. Okay, so if the light ray is passing from rarer medium to the denser medium, then it is going to bend towards the normal. So this one is the first point here, you remember. Next, second point, what it is, this is the these are the rules. And the next one is, if the light ray, this one is called light ray. So if the light ray is passing from denser medium to the rarer medium, denser medium to the rarer medium, reverse, then what happen? It is away from the normal. So here you write towards normal, and here you write away from the normal, away from the normal. So these should remember like that here. So for example, you listen. Let us suppose here this one is one glass plate. So who's having the refractive index? Mu z, and this one is mu a. Okay, the refractive index of the air is always less than the refractive index of the glass. So that's why here you see that mu a is less than mu g. So that's why mu g is called as denser medium, whereas mu air means what it is, rarer medium, right? So now let us suppose here this one is the normal. So with respect to the normal, whenever the light ray is, see here, whenever the light ray is passing from rarer medium to the denser medium, rarer medium to the denser medium, what happened, Nana? Here, whenever the light ray is passing from rarer medium to the denser medium, then the light ray is bending towards normal. So originally the light ray is followed by, this is the path, this is called as original path. This is called original path, but it does not follow the original path. So here the light ray is passing from rarer to denser, hence it is moving towards what it is, normal. Towards normal means it is bending towards the normal. This is the normal. Okay, so towards normal means what happened, like that here, this is called bending ray or refracted ray. This is called bending ray or refracted ray. Again you identify that what it is. Whenever the light ray is passing from rarer medium to the denser medium, then the light ray is moving or turn towards or bending towards what it is, bending towards the normal, like that. So another example here we will take. So the second example we will explain what it is. The second example is, whenever the light ray is passing from denser medium to the rarer medium, then what happen? So denser medium to the rarer medium means, again here I am taking, this one is the glass. So glass means what it is? Glass means denser medium. Now here this, in the downside here I am taking the air. So mu air acting as a, this one is the rarer medium. So this one is the rarer medium and mu g is the denser medium. Like that here we will take. Okay. Now let us suppose here this one is the normal. Normal means a perpendicular line to the plane of the surface of the medium, that is called as the normal. This is normal, n, indicated by n, like that. Okay, now let us suppose here first the light ray is passing and it is making an angle, and here this one is the rarer, here again air, that means mu a, and here this one is the mu g. Rarer to denser, rarer to denser means this one is original but it is not followed by the original path, but what it is going on here, it is going to bending towards normal. Up to here it is bending towards normal, and this is called as refracted angle. Okay, now again you see here, let us suppose this one is the normal at this point. Let this one is a and this one is b and this one is c, you say that. Okay, now at the point b what happened? Now the light ray is traveling from denser medium to the rarer medium. Denser medium to the rarer medium, what we have to follow the law? That means whenever the light ray passing from denser medium to the rarer medium, then away from the normal. Away from the normal means, so first of all original ray here you follow. Let us suppose here this one is the original. This is called original ray. Okay, but it doesn't follow the original path. What happened? The light ray is followed by denser to rarer. That's why it is away from the normal. Away from the normal means what happened? Here it is taking diversion and this is bending away, like that here. So refracted. This is the refracted. So here R to D means towards normal, and here what happened? D2, that means light ray passing from denser to rarer. That's why what happened? Away from normal. Okay, so you remember in this manner. With respect to this one only, we have to draw the ray diagrams. Okay, so next one we have to discuss about that apparent depth, the concept. Okay, so okay, what is apparent depth means? Listen here, I'm giving one example here. Let us suppose when we are visiting otherwise any canal, otherwise the river, so otherwise any water source here you will take. In that water source, if you put any 1 rupee coin, otherwise any steel thing, otherwise any glittering thing, then what happen? It seems to be how? Let us suppose here this one is the water. Let us suppose here this one is the water. In that water surface, let us suppose here this one is coin. Okay, either it may be 1 rupee coin, 2 rupee coin, your wish, however you are taking means. Okay, let us suppose here this is the coin. Now here this one is the shore. Okay, you are observing in this manner. Then it seems to be how? It seems to be original depth, otherwise less depth, otherwise more depth than the original. So what you are feeling here? So actually what we are feeling means, whenever if you want to see the coin from the original depth, let us suppose here this one is the original depth, here we will take h, original depth is the h you take, but it seems to be here only, it is very nearest to us. Okay, it will not shows the original depth, that this is called original depth, this is called as appeared depth. So what the depth we are watching, that is called appeared depth. Okay, this is not the real depth, this is called real depth, whereas this one is called apparent. What it is? apparent depth. Why? Why it is? So that explanation here we are learning about this one. Okay, right. Now this only we are explaining. How means just you see. Let us suppose the water source. Okay. So let us here this one is the water source, and here this one is the bank of the water source, and you are watching from here like that here. So you are the observer. So observer. Okay, and this one is the object. Now object where it is? Object is in denser medium, rarer medium. Denser medium. Okay, object is in denser medium, whereas observer is in where it is? Rarer medium. Then what is your aim to determine here? Apparent depth, not the original depth. Apparent depth means what? For an observer, what he is going to observe with that of his naked eye, that is called as the apparent depth only. Okay, now he is observing the depth what it is. Now let us suppose here this one is the now. Now first of all, listen one thing. Any object we are watching means what happened here, first of all the sunlight that is incident on that one. Any light, sunlight, otherwise any light, here it was incident on the object, and the reflected light it was sensing the human eye. Due to that we can able to see, we can able to visualize any object by means of this sensing ability of the eye, right now. So here in this manner, let us suppose here first of all the light that is incident on the coin, where it is located at the depth, you may take like that here. So this one is located at depth h. Here I am taking h depth, real depth. This one is, this is called what, Nana? Real. This is called real depth. Okay. Now, okay. So first of all, here now the light rays incident, the light rays that is incident on the coin. Now the incident, the reflected ray that is going towards the eye, the reflected ray from the coin, it was lying within the depth of the river or any pond, that only he is going to observe. Okay, when the light was not incident on that one, you unable to see nothing here, it was you unable to see anything, right? So first of all here we'll take first the light ray that is incident in this manner here like that. So this is the light ray, what the angle it is making. Let us suppose this one is incident angle. Okay, let us suppose this one is the light ray, it is, so this is called normal. Okay, what the heading here? Apparent depth. Okay, now whenever the light ray is incident on the coin, then the coin reflected towards your human eye. So that reflected ray here I am taking with that of incident angle, how much it is, with the normal it is making I, incident angle I here will take. Now this is the light ray, here it is making an angle, how much it is, this is also another normal here will take. So this is that one, here it is making, here this one is I means this is also I. Why? Because these are the two parallel lines. Then the two parallel lines, if it is I means definitely this one is I. That's why here I, according to the parallel lines. And next, now this is the light ray follows from denser to rarer, rarer to denser. So this is the water. Water it is mu water, mu water. Okay, and this one is mu air. So with the comparison of the mu water, mu air is denser or rarer? But it is rarer medium. Whereas mu water is denser medium. whenever the light ray passing from denser medium to the rarer medium, then what happen? Whenever the light ray passing from denser medium to the rarer medium, then so first of all here you follow the original path. Okay, this is the original, but it does not follows the original. Then it is away from the normal law towards normal law. So denser to ray, ray is following denser to rarer. That's why what happened here, it is away from normal. Away from normal means what? Away from normal means like that here. Okay, let us suppose here this one is away from normal. Away from normal, understanding? So this is away from normal. This is called normal. Away from normal means this direction, here it is going to bend. Hence, the light ray it is bending towards this direction. Now, an observer is here. Okay. Whenever for observer what happened? It seems to be straight. For observer, it seems to be straight. That means the coin. So this one is object, and this one is what it is? Image. Image. We are watching the image of the original object, but not the original object. So original object is here at the depth, but we are watching the image. That's why what we are watching actually, it seems to be at a less height. So that less height you may take h dash. So here h dash is called as what name? Apparent depth. H dash is called as apparent depth, and h is called as what it is? H is called as real depth. Okay. Now we have to apply the Snell's law here. Now let us suppose here, if it is I, here it is I. Now this is the emerged ray. So this emerged ray, what the angle it is making? So let us suppose here, this one is R. Okay, if it is R, then okay. So if that one is R, then here how we write here? Shall I write this one is also R? This one is R means this is also R. Why? Because the same form here. Let us suppose here this one is R, then definitely this one is R. That only here I am following. So here this one is R. Okay, this one is R means then this one is also R. Okay. Now from the diagram, what we have here? Okay, listen. So let us suppose here this one is the right angle triangle you take. What it is? Observer means here I am taking O, and this one is I am taking O dash. Okay, and this one is let it be okay normal. Okay, at normal here it was done, and O dash N. Let us suppose here this one is P. Okay, so now from the right angle triangle, what it is here? P N O P N. For OPN, what was given here? This one is I. Okay, so from the OPN here, this is H dash. Okay, now from this one, how we have to write here? Shall I write? Then sin I. Okay, tan I here I am taking that. So tan I. Okay, tan I is equal to how much? Tan I is equal to Pn divided by H dash. Pn divided by H dash. Okay, so for small angles, remember here, for small angles, what we have to write? So tan I is equal to sin I is equal to Pn by H dash. Let us suppose here this one is 1. How we have to write tan angle? is equal to sine angle. Why? Because it is making very small in approximately normal. It's for our explanation we are drawing a large, okay, but originally it is making a small angle only. How much small angle? This one is I is very small, below 10 degrees, right, Nana? So that's what happened here. So for that small angles we may write sin I is equal to I is equal to sin R is equal to R. Okay, tan I is equal to I, otherwise sin I is equal to I. So you may write tan I is equal to sin I is equal to cos I is equal to whatever it may be the values, right? So that will not affected that much. So that's why you may take tan I is approximately equal to that sin I. Hence we are taking that Pn by H. Similarly, the second triangle here I am taking. What that second triangle? From the second triangle, here you see that O dash P N, O dash P N. From this O dash P N, here I am writing. This one is okay. Let us suppose here this one is H. Okay, so PO is H, and then this one is H only. Right now, so PO dash means what, Nana? Here this one is H dash. Then where the angle it is making, this one is R. From this one, tan I approximately equal to sin I is equal to how much it is? So tan I is equal to how much? Tan R is equal to how much? What right here? Tan R. Right. So tan R, how much it is here? So tan R is equal to Pn divided by H dash. Pn divided by H dash. Okay. So from this one, how we have to write here? Sin I by right. Sin I by sin R. Tell me here. Sin I by sin R is equal to. Let us suppose this one is second expression you take. So from the second expression, here how we have to write here? 1 by 2 implies. 1 by 2 implies. So 1 by 2 implies how we have to write here? Sin I by sin R is equal to Pn by H multiplied by H dash by Pn. How much we got here? H dash by H. Now sin I by sin R means the Snell's law, here it is there. Snell's law here you apply. What it is? Mu 1. Let us suppose here this one is mu 1 and let this one is mu 2. Otherwise mu water. Okay. Okay. Mu air, mu water. Here you may take. Now Snell's law you may apply here. According to Snell's law, what we have to write here? Apply Snell's law here. So mu sin I. What it is here? Mu w sin I. Mu w, from Snell's law what we have to write? Mu w sin I. Right. Here. Mu w sin I. Right. Mu w sin I is equal to what we have to write here? Mu. Here medium is mu rare medium, air. That's why mu a. What is the angle? Outside angle is R. So that's why mu a sin R. Mu a sin R. You have to write likewise here. So then from this one, how we have to write here? Sin I by sin R. Sin I by sin R is equal to how much? Sin I by sin R is equal to how we have to write here? Mu a by mu w. Shall I write this one is mu a w. Mu a w. Right? Otherwise you may write 1 by mu w a. Sin I by sin R. Let this one is, this is the expression 3 and this one is the fourth expression. So from 3 and 4 implies. 3 and 4 implies. How we have to write, Nana? So that H dash by H is equal to, what is the formula? H dash by H is equal to sin I by sin R means 1 by mu a w. Right? Otherwise mu 1 2 1 mu 1 means what? 8 and mu 2 means second media. Second media means you may take water or glass or mica or any transparent sheet, whatever it may be. Here you may take like that. Here we are using water, that's why we are taking that mu a w, right? So this one is the formula here. So what the ultimate formula we get, h dash by h is equal to mu a w. Otherwise you may write like that here, h is equal to mu h dash. Otherwise h dash is equal to h by mu w a. Right. So whatever it may be here. So this one is the formula. With that or this formula only, we have to determine how much depth. So if you know the value of refractive index of the medium, for example, water refractive index, how much it is here? Mu is equal to 1.333. Okay, so the value of this one is the 4 by 3. Already we know about that one. So that 1.33, that value we know means then at what depth the coin, otherwise the object, you can able to see. So where h dash is apparent depth, and h means what? The total height. So total height means original depth. That means this is the original real depth, and this one is the apparent depth. Okay. So this is about the apparent depth when the object in the denser medium and the observer in the rarer medium. This one is observer in the rarer medium, right? Okay. So thank you very much.